Hi guys, welcome to Sheria. Sheria is a platform that aims to educate the ordinary Mwananchi about the law so that we can equip and empower you. Today, we are going to talk about land conversion. What is land conversion? If your property is within the environments of Nairobi, this will be of interest to you. Land conversion is where we are converting title from the old land laws to the new land laws. Old land laws were pre the 2010 Constitution, then the current land laws were after the 2010 Constitution, basically known as the 2012 land laws. This is important because these new land laws have repealed or struck the old land laws such that now they're no longer effective or functioning. Case in point, you see the way we were moving from the old currency, money, 1,000, to the new 1,000 in Kenya a few years back. So that is what we're calling conversion. And that is of importance because now the old acts or the old titles issued in the previous regimes will get to a point where they're no longer functioning. So this is of importance to you, especially if you're in Nairobi, because most properties in Nairobi are undergoing the process of conversion. So what should you know? Step one, if your property is within the environment or within Nairobi or its outskirts, the government has issued a gazette notice listing all the properties that should undergo the process of conversion. So what you do, you go to the gazette notice, check if your property has been listed, and then now you apply for the process of conversion. Please note that when we are applying for the process of conversion, you're not going to lose your property. You're not going to get new rights or anything new. It's just converting from the old regime to the new regime. So if you had, for example, a loan registered under the old regime, it will just be swiftly transferred to the new regime. Nothing is going to change. We're just making sure that we're updating the title because of the new land regimes, which were as a result of the 2012 Constitution. So now we have said, if your property is within Nairobi, make sure, one, you get the gazette notice. Two, the gazette notice is just stating that this property is undergoing conversion. This is the old title. This is the new title. If you have any objection, reach out to the relevant registry, and then they can now make sure the objections have been captured. And this is supposed to be done within 90 days. If you don't raise any objection within the 90 days, they will just go through and complete the process of conversion. And the disadvantage is if you had not raised an objection and maybe there was an error when they were converting, because error can occur, the error will be reflected in the new title. So that is why they announced via the Kenya Gazette, giving you this opportunity to raise any objections, any concern within the 90 days. After the 90 days, like we said, they're just migrating everything that was in the register in the old title to the new title. So if your property is within Nairobi, make sure you convert. If you don't go through the process of conversion, remember it's not the government to do the conversion for you. The gazette notice is just to notify you. After the gazette notice is out and you're not objecting, you should make an application. There's a specific form. You go with the original ID to make sure that you're the owner of the property, the original title, and then you lodge the documents, and then you're issued with a new title. Like we said, you see, we cannot go on transacting with the old title. So if your property has to undergo conversion or has been listed to undergo the process of conversion and you don't follow through, in the future it will come to bite you. For example, if you want a loan in the future or if you want to sell the property, most sellers or most buyers will ask, have you gone through the process of conversion? If not, that is a red flag. We are not willing to continue with the transaction. So you want to make sure, again, like I insist, if your property is within Nairobi and its environs, start the process of converting. The government is not converting it for you. They're just announcing this property should undergo conversion, and then you fill in the requisite forms, and then you lodge the documents, and then you're issued with a new title. So I hope that has equipped and empowered you, especially if you had no idea that you had to go through the process of conversion. I hope you are not in panic and at least you have learned a few things or two. And that's all we had for today's episode. Please make sure to indulge us in our comment section. Ask questions, we'll be able to get back to you. That's all for today. Please make sure you comment, like, share, and subscribe. Bye.